On the surface, manifesting seems like a dream come true. You set an intention, you visualize, you raise your vibration, you wait for the universe to deliver. But what happens when it doesn't deliver? What happens when people misuse the practice? What happens when we chase light so blindly that we fall headfirst into darkness? There is a side of manifesting that most self-help books don't cover, and it's one I've seen far too often in my years of guiding others on their path. Here are the pit traps many fall into. 1. Self-blame when it doesn't work. When the manifestation doesn't come, people start to think, I must not be good enough. My thoughts must be toxic. I failed. This leads to shame-based spirituality, where you punish yourself in silence, convinced that your inner world is broken. 2. Escaping reality instead of shaping it. Manifesting can become a form of spiritual escapism. You dream big, but you stop taking action. You wait for signs, but ignore responsibility. You build vision boards instead of boundaries. It feels good in the moment, but nothing changes. 3. Trying to control others through manifestation. One of the darkest turns is when people try to manifest someone else's love, loyalty, or behavior. Trying to bend another's will is not manifestation. It's manipulation, and the energy it creates is anything but light. 4. Chasing perfection, losing authenticity. In the pursuit of high vibration, people silence their real emotions. Anger gets suppressed, sadness becomes shameful. They trade authenticity for artificial light, and it always catches up. 5. Becoming addicted to the process. Affirmations, moon rituals, journaling, crystals, these are all powerful tools until they become crutches. When people do them out of fear rather than faith, the tools no longer serve the soul, they serve the ego. But there are ways not to fall into the darkness. Let's be clear, manifesting is not broken, but the way it's taught sometimes is. Here's how to manifest without losing yourself in the shadows. 1. Ground your practice in self-awareness. Before you manifest, ask, why do I want this? Does this align with who I really am or who I think I'm supposed to be? When you bring honesty to the table, the universe responds in kind. 2. Honor action as much as intention. Manifestation is not magic, it's partnership. You plant the seed with intention, but you water it with action. The doing is sacred, the effort is spiritual. Show up for your dreams, not just to them. 3. Focus on what you can control, your frequency. You can't force people, outcomes, or timing, but you can align your frequency with the life you want to live. That means tending to your emotions, healing your wounds, and making choices that match your desire. 4. Make space for all emotions. You're allowed to be spiritual and angry, conscious and confused. Vibrational alignment doesn't mean emotional suppression, it means learning to move through your feelings without being owned by them. 5. Redefine success as alignment, not acquisition. True manifestation isn't about getting more, it's about becoming more aligned with your truth. Sometimes that looks like a car or a relationship. Sometimes it looks like peace, clarity, or a new direction. Both are valid, both are sacred. When done with intention, integrity, and heart, manifesting becomes miraculous. It reminds you that you are not powerless. It teaches you that you are a co-creator with the universe. It shifts your focus from fear to possibility. So if you've ever fallen into the shadow side, forgive yourself, step back into the light, and start again, this time with your whole self.